What up? I'm your host, Eddie Money, and welcome to another episode of 5 on It Sports Talk, Small Bets, and Real Accountability. Every episode, I'll put $5 on a board, talk through the process, and then the next episode, we'll walk through the results. One board, no fillers. Let's get into it. All right, episode 1, we were just getting started. Episode 2, we were establishing the rules. Episode 3, we were learning to trust the board. Now, episode 4, it's about what happens when the board changes on you. Because discipline isn't about picks. It's about how you respond when a game doesn't follow the script. So let's talk about it. And before we do, quick reminder. This show is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not selling picks. I'm not selling advice. I'm not telling anyone what to do with their money. Bet responsibly or don't bet at all. Either way, kick it with us and enjoy the conversation. All right, let's walk through the results from episode 3. 3-leg board, $5, flex play. And this one came with a twist. The outcome, 1 hit, 1 miss, and the last leg was a reboot, which means the 3-leg board dropped down to a 2-leg board. No excuses, no frustrations, just the facts. So let's roll through it. Starting with the first leg, Luka Doncic, 9.5 assists. We took the under. He finished with 13. This one was a miss. Clean and simple. The logic was sound. Pace control, scoring mode, matchup friction. But Luka dictated the game differently. The game was actually a blowout. And with a blowout, stats can be very volatile. Stats can become very inflated or they can become very deflated. But this one here wasn't emotional, wasn't for us. It just didn't land because of so. And that's part of the game. Now, leg 2, Jaren Jackson, 5.5 rebounds. We took the over. The result, 9 rebounds. This is where the system showed up. Role-based, activity-driven, high-minute environment. Jaren cleared it comfortably. This is exactly why rebound props remain a core strength of the board, especially on volatile slates. Textbook hit. Now, the third leg, Domantas Sabonis, did not play. This is our reboot. Because of that, the 3-leg board did reboot to that 2-leg board. And this matters. Not because of money, but because of the process. The system accounted for it without emotion. No scrambling, no trying to recreate another board and replace that leg, no chasing the glory. The board automatically adjusted to the 2-leg board, and we just rolled with it to see the results. That's discipline. Episode 3 didn't just give us results, though. It gave us confirmation. The discipline pick can miss and still be valid. The anchor style rebound logic continues to hold. And the reboot rule protects the board from chaos. This is what the system should actually do. This is systematic betting. Not perfection, but consistency. Let's revisit the rule set because nothing has changed. Rule number 1, the $5 rule. 1 board, $5, no chasing. Rule number 2, the no filler rule. If it can't be explained cleanly, it doesn't make the board. And then rule number 3, the 3-leg cap. 3 legs until the system earns expansion. And now we've added a quiet but powerful understanding. Reboots are part of discipline, not failures. So, up to this point, we've been heavily focused on the NBA. That's intentional. But March Madness is right around the corner. And starting this weekend, college basketball will begin entering the rotation. And it's not replacing the NBA. Not going to overwhelm the board with college basketball picks. We're just integrating where it makes sense because discipline doesn't change by sport. Discipline approaches travels. That made no sense. But the discipline approach will travel to other sports. So that means college basketball will get tighter role definitions, more matchup filtering, and fewer volume based plays. Same adjustments, same rules. The status quo stands. Now, for today, episode 4, we're not locking anything in today. Nope. This episode is about evaluation, not action. The episode is for us to take a step back, look around, and see how things are going. And they're going pretty good. But next episode, we're back at it with the refined rebound anchors, stricter discipline unders, and limited college basketball exposure. Still 3 legs, still $5, still no fillers. And here's the real takeaway. You can lose a pick, you can miss a read, you could even lose a player before tip-off. But if you don't lose control, you're still winning. That's the difference between gambling and discipline. So let's recap. Episode 1 taught us accountability. Episode 2 tightened the structure. Episode 3 taught us how to trust the board. Episode 4 showed us how to respond when the board changes. Next episode, we're back to building. One board, $5, no fillers. That's episode 4 or 5 on it. Sports talk, small bets, real accountability. We'll break it down next episode, win, lose, or reboot. Appreciate you for rocking with the Small Stakes Society. And that's episode 4. Let's ride out to that theme music.